Baby, let the bad times roll. Offspring's new album after 9 years. Look at this beautiful thing. Look at that. So good. I can't believe they are actually back after 9 years. Now, heading into this album, a lot of people said that it was not their best. It was actually one of their weaker ones. And I was kind of scared heading into this. And, you know, I just didn't feel it. But after the singles were just amazing, you know. So heading into this, why don't we just talk about it? This is Utopia. Starts off with more of a kind of sounding like Rise and Fall almost, where it's just that hard-hitting political thing. It's like, this is not Utopia. It's so like fast-paced, and even the instrumental reminds me of Bang Bang by Green Day. I'm getting that kind of vibes from it too. It's so good. It's a great intro. Then we get the title track, Let the Bad Times Roll, which is so good. It's so catchy. I just find myself listening to it all the time. It might be one of my best tracks of the year. It's just so catchy, and I just come back to it so much, you know. Then we get Behind the Walls, or Behind Your Walls, sorry, which is obviously not about Trump. No, there's no way. Army of One is so cool. It's just so catchy how he's like fighting for all this, and then he gets that Army of One, and he's like, against your Army of One. All these tracks just sound like the Offspring, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these tracks I'm feeling sound like different versions of what Offspring has gone through. Like, all their albums, this is like, they have different sounds on each album. This is what it sounds like, you know? Breaking These Bones has more of a, what am I saying, Conspiracy of One kind of vibe to it. It's really catchy. It's really fun. And then we get to the second half, which is Coming For You, which has been out for a long time, but I have never heard it, so it's new to me. And I love it. Not really the Donkey Kong fan of the Donkey Kong lyric, but it's still a great track. It's still a good track. We Never Have Sex Anymore. It's just a fun, you know, punk vibe. It's probably the most 40-year-old punk name I could ever think of, ever, too. In the Hall of the Mountain King, a lot of people are like, oh, it's a Christmas thing, which it is, because it's like, it's a Christmas, Nightmare Before Christmas kind of thing. And yes, it's there. I mean, I don't think it's bad, you know. I thought people were like, oh, this ruined it, you know. But no, it's not bad, you know. It's just there. And I don't get why it's there either. But whatever. Then you get the Opioid Diaries, which probably has the best lyrics of all time. Just saying, or sorry, off the album, not of all time. But it's saying like all these kids who are doing drugs and stuff like that to just make them shut up, just stop them doing it. And it's really crazy. It gets really personal and deep on that too. Hassan Chop, I do love the sample at the beginning. Kind of reminded me of, what is it, Original Prankster, where he just goes, Original Prankster. It's so good, so good. Gone Away, the piano version, I love this version. I think this is better than the original. The original is classic, but this has more of a more moodier, settled down version that just makes it sound like Gone Away should have been like this, you know? More sad, more dramatic, I mean. So good. Then we get Lullaby, which is just Let the Bad Times Roll remade, or sorry, revisited, whatever you want to call it, which is really cool. It's a good outro. It's steady. Nothing huge. Based off this album, all these tracks were really good. I did enjoy almost everything off this album, and I'm surprised with what they pulled off after 9 years. And I feel like after 9 years, I feel like this is what I think, personally, after listening to this, they went through all their different sounds through this whole album, and that last track, Lullaby, is supposed to say, like, this is the end. This Let the Bad Times Roll is the final album, saying goodbye. I really hope not, because I love The Offspring. I love new music anytime, but I feel like that's what they're kind of going for here, and I really hope they can go out with a bang, because this is really good. This is a good album to end off of, if they do. Let the Bad Times Roll. Some essential tracks, probably Let the Bad Times Roll, Coming For You, The Opioid Diaries, and Gone Away Piano. I forgot to give it a score. I'd probably give this score probably an 8.5 out of 10. I've really been listening to it a lot, and I think I'll be listening to it a lot more throughout the year. So here you go. Let the Bad Times Roll, Offspring.